Tell him. Candace tripping, man. Tell her. Say, Candace, you tripping. Tripping. Well, y'all, I guess Candace making the headlines again, man. Went on her platform and she had this to say.
Since the beginning of time, there are mistakes that police officers are human beings. There are mistakes that happen, and the idea that now you're going to use this situation and all the usual suspects are already involved. We know that Attorney Crump is already involved, to then try to make Black Americans believe that this happened simply because she was Black is pointedly ridiculous. So I am saying to Black Americans today, do not take this bait. Yes, what happened in this situation, I think he's going to have a very hard time, this officer, saying that he absolutely felt so threatened by boiling water that the only solution was for him to mindfully say, I'm going to shoot you in the face, and that's what he did. I think that's going to be a very steep hill to climb. But the reaction from Black America cannot be exactly what they want. There is a reason that whoever is in control of Joe Biden's account instantly tweeted about this, okay? It's because they think we're stupid. They think we're emotional. They think that we always respond illogically and emotionally, and that it's an easy way for them to shore up votes by saying, oh, look, forget that we've destroyed everything around you and that we got you to burn down your neighborhoods, burn down your neighborhoods in 2020. And then obviously stole a bunch of money because none of that money actually went to making your neighborhoods better. And so now those communities are desolate. Forget all of that, because look, another video, and this means racism is back, and vote for us because we're going to show you how emotional we are. Whoever is control of his account is putting that out there is because too many Black Americans are turning toward Trump. They think too many Black Americans are catching on to the Democrat scam. And so they scan every one of these situations and they leave out the hard facts. And the hard facts are that if you examine this just based on a percentage rate, white Americans unarmed are more likely to be shot and killed by police officers in mistakes, shot and killed by police officers in these correspondences than Black Americans. That is a fact. It is an inescapable fact. There's no way to examine the statistics and not come out with that understanding, okay? And they don't want you to know that. There's never been a time ever on his timeline where he has shared anything about a white person being killed unarmed by a police officer because it doesn't feed their narrative. So stand up to this, okay? And all you have to do is be mentally forthright. Do not fall for the scam. Do not run out of your house. Do not burn down your neighborhood in Springfield, Massachusetts. Instead, demand that Joe Biden make an appearance and let us know who has been in control of the White House all of this time.
So following her comments, Cardi B caught wind of what she had to say, and she went at Candace's neck.
She said something so disturbing about the Sonya Massey case. And it's just like, yo, why you always gotta fuck it up? Why you always gotta fuck it up? Like, why you always gotta take it there? Like, it's like you always gotta take it there. And it's like, why you gotta take it there? Like, for you to sit here and say that it's like, oh, we cannot blame everything on racial. Not everything is racial. I know that this is sad, but this is not something racial. There's more white people that killed by the cops, and it's like, girl, shut up. You don't feel one little bit of empathy, one little bit of sympathy of how this woman died. There was no argument, there was no conflict, there was no raise of voice, and she got shot. And then it's like, okay, he didn't say nothing racial, right? He didn't say nothing like a racial slur and everything. But one thing for sure is that we definitely know that he knew in the back of his head, because she was a Black woman, that he was going to get away with it. Not only did he think that, the department thought that, because they didn't tell her son or her father that a cop shot her. So they definitely thought that it was going to get away from it, and it had everything to do with the fact that it was because she was Black.
Right, man. So look, man, this is my issue with Candace, right? Like, everything isn't about politics, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point do you step back and look at what's really going on, what's actually happening in real time, dog? Everything is not about politics. Like, you shouldn't take this lady debt and make it about some ploy or some scam that the Democrats is, releasing to get the Black vote. Like, come on, man. Like, look in the mirror, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, take a step back and look at what's really going on. To make a statement like that and tell us that we need to wake up, and, you making it about something that is not about right now. Like, stay focused on the situation at hand. You know, we can get into the political side of it. You know, like a lot of us are smart enough to watch and see how the Democrats may try to play off of this event. We know that every 4 years something like this happens. You know, we watching out for it, like, believe that. But at the same time, like, give the event its just due. Like, focus on the event that's taking place. What are your thoughts on the video? What are your thoughts on this man walking into this lady apartment? The lady that actually called the police, that needed assistance, right? That felt she needed protection and was shot in the face. His reaction to what she said, oh, I'm gonna shoot you in the effing face. And guess what he did? He shot her in the face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that the officers are trained to kill, bro. That's one thing I learned from talking to people in law enforcement is that when they go through police academy, dog, when you are threatening to harm an officer, they're not trained to subdue you. If you're trying to bring bodily harm to an officer, they're trained to dead the target, dog. So, I mean, it's up to the officer to make that judgment call. And I just feel like in that situation, he could have, you know what I'm saying? He could have used this taser. He could have did some other things. And Candace, you know, and she did go on to say something similar. Like, she did feel like the officer could have used something outside of deadly force. But I think everybody's issue with Candace, you know, and how she responded with the, you know, with coming out and talking about the incident is that she made it about politics, dog. Like, everything isn't about politics, bro. You know, like, I think sometimes, you know, she only goes in that one direction. So yeah, man, that's my take on it. You did. That's my take on it. Let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section, man. This your boy Joe Squad. Y'all already know what it is. I'm out.